Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, June 29, 2011. I'm Cameron Mitchell. A Harlem community group succeeds in combating infant mortality. Mario Drummond urged federal officials to broaden efforts to reduce the death rates for black babies. His argument rested largely on what the agency he oversees has achieved in a 4-block stretch of the Harlem community. In this housing project, Drummond's North Manhattan Prenatal Partnership has led a movement that has reduced the black infant mortality rate from 27.7 deaths to 6.1 deaths. With the involvement of other organizations, the community, and the Harlem Children's Zone, Drummond's focuses on education, adequate housing, jobs, and a need for good prenatal care. This summer makes room for numerous events and Atlanta-based festivities. Newsbreak's Michelle Manny has more.
Do you need a break from the emails, the filings, the meetings? If so, you should come to Music at Noon every Tuesday and Thursday in the Olympic Park. Whether it is a planned visit or the music draws you, one is sure to enjoy themselves once at Centennial's Music at Noon. Louis McClure explains.
Well, I just happened to be downtown working today, and I was walking by and heard the music and thought I'd stop in and see where the sounds were coming from. Loving music, I decided I always follow good sound.
Donnie Long, Music at Noon's performer, shares the different genres of music he plays and how he got his beginning in music.
I'm old school, first of all, but I love gospel also. I do gospel. I also play for a church, but I've been doing this for a long time. I started out opening acts up for different people like Tina Turner and Joe Tex and Johnny Taylor and B.B. King and people like that. I used to, in my hometown, I'm from Texas, and in my hometown I was known as Little Stevie Wonder.
I'm Michelle Manny, Newsbreak 23.
Stay tuned. Newsbreak will return after these messages.
What if a disaster strikes without warning? What if life as you know it has completely turned on its head? What if everything familiar becomes anything but? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed today. Learn how at ready.gov.
Former comedian and television personality Byron Allen recently announced that he will launch a new high-definition channel for African Americans called Legacy TV. The channel will primarily focus on Black history and biographies of African American leaders. Similarly, this week, former BET executive Curtis Simmons announced that he will initiate the HBCU network this summer. This network will highlight sports and education-related content relative to HBCUs. Earlier this year, Andrew Young and Martin Luther King III also disclosed Broadcasting Balance TV, a 24/7 broadcast network for African Americans. 18-year-old Carter Strange planned a brief jog home after midnight. What he did not expect was to wake up in the hospital after undergoing emergency brain surgery. Strange was the victim of a severe beating by a 19-year-old Taheem Henry and 7 other teenagers. Henry and his friends, whose ages range from age 13 to 16, are being charged with second-degree assault and battery. Strange was released from the hospital on Sunday and may still face facial reconstructive surgery. Thank you for tuning in to CAU TV Newsbreak. If you have a story idea or comments, contact us at 404-880-8909. Remember to join us weekdays at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Comcast Channel 23. I'm Cameron Mitchell. Have a great day.
Newsbreak is a production by CAU TV.